fucked up, mate. You fucked up the relationship. It's over. Matthew. So you trying to fight over the dog, thinking maybe there'll be a rapprochement. Maybe she'll see in your eyes how sorry you are, whatever. It's not going to work, Matthew. I'm actually annoyed that I've got to talk about you, really. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are on the globe. I'm Meganne, bringing to you Fur by the minute, the fluff, the raw, and sometimes the rough. In this week's Fur, a celebrity dance-off for custody, refueling at the dog park, furry, voter fraud, and our producer's video picks of the week. First up, another heartache in Hollywood as two stars have finalized their divorce, but now the real dogfight begins. TV host and choreographer Cheryl Burke and actor Matthew Lawrence officially ended their marriage last month. They had a smooth separation of assets and earnings as they signed a prenup in 2019. However, on her podcast, Burke in the Game, Cheryl said they will go to trial over their precious pooch, Isabella, in January if her ex doesn't give in. On social media, the Dancing with the Stars stable has openly expressed her despair over the thought of losing her furry daughter, who lives with her now. She has said having Isabella is imperative for her mental health. Matthew gave the French Bulldog as a gift to Cheryl for their first-year anniversary. The ultimate question here is who gets the dog? California is among a few US states that recognize animals as sentient beings and not property, so this could be quite a battle. We spoke to divorce attorney Lisa about this very topic last year and what the parents can do if they don't have a pet nop.
So for divorcing pet parents, it may mean that they need to put on a best interest case, which means that they have to show which pet parent is in the better position to be the custodial parent of the pet. And that may mean testimony, having psychologists actually look at this. It could mean in camera, although it certainly is a stretch, but it could mean even seeing actually a pet parent with their pet, so that the judge can actually view the relationship between the pet and the parent. It also means for people who are not necessarily the parents of the pets going through divorces, that their cases could be put out longer because now we're actually adding pets to the mix here.
You would be ripping this woman's heart out. Do you want that, Matthew? I'm pleading with you, Matthew. Let her have the dog. Move on with your lizards. I've seen you backyard lizards. Next up, dogs need to be hydrated and replenished with vitamins just like we do. But how do we ensure they're getting what they need? Veterinarian and Replenish founder Rachel joins us from Houston, Texas with some important info. Rachel?
Hydration is so important for dogs, especially when they're exercising. I was at the dog park one day with my dog Sammy, and he was it looked like he was going to have a heat stroke. He was panting, his gums were tacky, he was like turning that ropey red, and I was like, I wish I could just give you a Gatorade drink to cool you down. And dogs won't drink anything when they're hot and panting. So I thought to myself at that moment, I was like, we need some kind of dog water supplement. So in the veterinary clinic, we treat a lot of heat stroke too. So from that experience and kind of my knowledge of seeing a lot of heat stroke, I went on to do about a year of research and see like what actually helps dogs rehydrate and cool down. And the reason hydration is so important is because of the way dogs dissipate heat. So we all know they pant, but the reason they're panting is because when they breathe in cool air, it then extracts the heat from the blood vessels in their nose and their mouth, and they exhale it out. So that's the only way they can get rid of heat. They don't sweat like we do. We sweat, we cool down, but they don't sweat except a little bit on their paws. So really panting is their main method. But if they're panting and they're dehydrated, then those blood vessels in their nose and mouth don't have much blood in it, and then they don't have much of an area to extract that heat from. The University of Pennsylvania actually has a working dog center where they did all these studies on these working dogs, meaning like search and rescue dogs, to see what can you put in their water to help them perform better, help them cool down better, help their organ function, their heart function. And so I took those findings and kind of took what I thought were the best components and put them together to create my supplement called Replenish. And one of the biggest things they found was if you just make the dog's water taste good, they want to drink it, which kind of makes sense. So one of the biggest components of my product is it's an all-natural human chicken broth cooler. Some people drink these just for kind of protein and collagen. But I put a human grade one in my product, and the dogs love the flavor of it. The other thing they found that helps dogs recover after exercise, and it's the same as in humans, is if they eat or drink some kind of simple carbohydrate within an hour after exercise, it replenishes their energy storage, which is referred to as glycogen storage. So your storage in your cells, where cells use energy and they're depleted. If you consume some kind of simple carbohydrate within an hour after exercise, it replenishes that almost to 80 to 100% within 24 hours. Whereas if you just feed them the night after exercise, you're only about 70% the next day.
I really appreciate this woman talking about the fact that they did a lot of research in terms of what is helpful for the dog to cool down. That's not something we hear about every day. What vitamins work the best to help the dog cool down? Next up, a stuffed ballot box had humans and bears questioning results in Alaska. An annual weight contest for brown bears became scandalous when organizers realized fake votes were coming in. Alaska's Katmai National Park and Preserve honored a Bruin named 747 as its Fat Bear Week winner, but competitor 435 Holly almost took the win as 9,000 votes were submitted late in the contest to give her the lead. On Twitter, at Katmai NPS revealed that they were discarded as they were given with fake email accounts from the same IP addresses. The park has held the contest since 2014 to showcase bears feasting to prepare for hibernation. They usually eat around 500 pounds of salmon during the summer to get ready for their long winter nap. When a bear 747 is estimated to weigh 1,400 pounds and won with nearly 38,000 votes. This year's competition included 12 bears along the Brooks River. People could cast votes online earlier this month. They really have nothing better to do they? I mean, it must be boring out there where they're freaking measuring weight. Like, who's weighing these bears and how are they weighing them? Next up, our producers wanted to share their favorite recent viral videos. Here is a post by @goodboyollie that retrieved more than 24 million plays and 5 million likes.
Oh goody, it's raining. Do you know who loves the rain? My ducks. I've got my little jacket and my special bag. Duck food. I'm ready to go. I carry the food bag myself like a good boy. Trot trot, off we go. The rain is getting heavier. I hope the duckies are still out. Let's hurry. I'm getting a bit soggy. Here they are, my little pals. I like to watch them nice and peacefully. I've learned that if I stay still and quiet, then they'll be brave enough to come out to see me. Oh, I wish I could be a duck boy every day.
Look at his chocolate brown face. Oh, and his little raincoat, and he's holding the little pouch of dog food. Oh, it's just melted my heart. And let's check out a Halloween-themed video by @PugLulu. She's doing the popular #ghost photoshoot trend. It was played around 5 million times and received more than 1 million likes.
I can't be the only one who hears you. Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little baby in the room.
He's such a willing participant. Look at that. Oh, he's adorable. He sneezed at the end. Oh. Well, that's a wrap for us this morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are on the globe. I'm Meganne Aplomb. Be sure to snip out the latest headlines you need to know from the Pandemic Network, brought to you by the Muttly crew. And if you have any feedback or story suggestions, please leave a comment and subscribe, share, like to the Muttly crew channel on YouTube for fur and other Pawsome entertainment. But Matthew, let her have the dog. Like, what are you holding on to? You know, you should have been holding on to your penis. Allegedly. You know, I just want to listen to Beyonce right now, really. I just want to listen to Beyonce in, like, boxer shorts and a tank top with a pint of ice cream. There's a child in the background.
Yeah, sorry, that child came in again. I'm muting.
She says the child like it's not his, like it's not hers. The kid is not my son. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. That child in the background. Give me a minute with the child. I'll set it straight. I've said it before. 1 minute. That's all I need.